Right, Yale Brothers podcast, episode 6.
Whoa, balloon drop already.
Woo, man, we're consistent now.
Yeah, man, once a week, give or take.
Vaguely, yeah.
A day or two.
Yep.
But we're still coming to you from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Yes, I'm Chris.
I'm Roger.
Yes, indeed. We're the Yale Brothers.
And we're coming from a place with sun, fun, and COVID-19.
Man, what a way to get on the map again.
No kidding. I mean, even my daughter, Taylor, lives in Brooklyn. She'd rather stay there than come down here.
That's unbelievable.
That says a lot, doesn't it? Like, hey, Taylor, are you coming down? There's just no way.
Speaking of just no way.
Come back. Well, they would tie me up and put me in a sack. Well, there's more to life than pain, so I jumped out in the rain and I ran until I had a heart attack. Meeting her is not so wise, my man, 'cause she will take your soul and leave you with no hands. So if it's all the same to you, I got other things to do. So let me leave before she messed up all my plans. But I'm not certain if I'll ever find a reason for the crazy things that I've been known to do. Well, you could string me up and shoot me down for treason, but there's just no way I'm coming back to you. No way, baby. Well, I never guessed how vengeful she could be. She ripped out my heart and threw it in the sea. Well, I'm not ashamed to say I never used it anyway, and I'm alive today, just take a look at me. Well, I'm not certain if I'll ever find the reason for the crazy things that I've been known to do. You could string me up and shoot me down for treason, but there's just no way I'm coming back to you. Sing a sad song. Billy had lost everything he earned, and it's still not sure the lesson to be learned. Well, I saw him yesterday, he was fading fast away, and he said, son, I shouldn't think that I've been burned. Well, I'm not certain if I'll ever find the reason for the crazy things that I've been known to do. Well, you could string me up or shoot me down for treason, but there's just no way I'm coming back. Just no way I'm coming back. There's just no way I'm coming back to you.
Wow, that's taking me back to late 87.
Whoa.
Wow, or so.
Yeah, just no way. That was yours truly on the fake fiddle.
That would be Raj.
I don't know what Chris did.
I strummed the acoustic and then a Nashville tuned guitar acoustic that Ian rigged up for me.
That would be Ian Talcroft, who played slide.
Yeah, the owner of Staircat Sound in Glendale. Yep.
Steve Kobashigawa on bass.
Yes, sir. We call him Stove because he's cooking.
Oh, damn, we've known him a long-ass time, too.
And who else have we known a long-ass time?
Oh, God, what's his name?
His name, Obex.
Obex, Jim Alden. Hey,
Hello.
Hello, Jim. How are you doing?
My bestest buddy, man.
I'm here to mess up your podcast.
That's awesome, man. That way I don't have to.
Well, that's okay. I already did mess it up. I just ran out of space on the disc. So,
yeah, Jim, what do you think of that, man? We're recording, getting some great stuff, and all of a sudden we don't have anything.
That's my fault,
well,
guys.
I feel bad for the folks at home because we were rolling on the floor in laughter.
Yeah.
We had 2 hours of content. We were almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We were only 10 minutes into it, I think.
Yeah, but that's 10 minutes of gold, I tell you.
So anyway,
what are all 12 of our listeners going to do?
12.
We have enough stories.
Guys,
okay.
So anyway, I'm redoing this, and I'm in the playback of Just No Way. Roger's glaring at me through the side of his face.
Yeah.
Like, really? Again?
Yeah, man.
Honest, he doesn't lift a finger to set any of this stuff
Wait,
up.
hold on a minute. I know this doesn't mean anything to you. Maybe not even you, Jim, but I make the little talking points, and I think it through. But I already know this. You guys are not going to let me control the narrative.
This is what I think of your talking points.
But Jim, damn, we've known each other for like 40 years. I don't know.
A long time.
Maybe you've only known Chris for 20.
I still feel the same way when I'm with you guys, man. It's weird.
And how was that? How do you feel?
Like a 15-year-old giddy kid hanging out with my buds.
Me too, man.
I think you guys were just past puberty when I met you. It seems like.
Yeah, we're just coming out of it, man.
Yeah, Jim,
I know the real reason you like. I know the real reason. By the way,
that what?
I was old enough to drive, and you weren't.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well,
so we basically used you for your '71 Super Beetle.
You know what, Jim? You appeared to be super cool. You had like a big hair.
the swagger of Jimmy.
I think your voice was had completely changed by then.
He looked like all like mature.
Yeah,
looking.
like a surfer dude.
Appeared is the key word here.
And you had this cool bug.
Yeah, and he had the shirt.
I had the '71 Beetle, which was amazing.
Oh yeah,
I wish to this day I kept that.
Oh my goodness, the memories in that car, man.
Dude, I remember
my family still have it. They're out in Oklahoma. My cousins.
Really?
That car.
Oh my god, dude, I remember everything. Like even like the smell of the upholstery, the
oh god,
the shifter.
That wasn't my fault, man.
Why were you down there?
No, that wasn't my fault.
You're smelling
the
upholstery.
Smelling the upholstery.
Dude, so Jim taught us how to drive standard transmission in that bug. As a matter of fact, the first ticket I got was in that bug after you had the engine redone, Jimmy. What did you have it? What happened? What did you do to that?
Oh, I just souped it up. There's so many kits for Volkswagen engines, and of course I wanted to make it faster.
It was because we went up Highland, we got on the freeway on Highland, and by Cahuenga, I had a car behind me, and I told the guy too, the chips guy. I said, "Man, Jim, I just had to do this."
What did Ponch or John say to you?
He was very nice to us. He kind of understood. He kind of laughed.
Yeah, but he's
like, sir, it had to be done, sir. I'm sorry.
Of course, you were overly polite, like you are.
Of course, man. Come on, it's a cop, dude.
Yeah, but Jim, didn't you pop the clutch when Chris was taking a sip of something?
Probably.
Yeah,
and if I did it on purpose.
But if you did, it's bad on you because that stuff
car.
is in your car.
Yeah, that was not well thought out.
Well, a lot of things I do are not well.
But they seemed like a good idea at the time.
Like when I whistled in the elevator and I hurt Chris, it bothered me for years.
Oh, dude,
Chris complained about it
I was pissed
already in this podcast how you deafened him in an elevator.
I was holding a bag of groceries,
so he knew you couldn't cover your ears.
But it would have been too late anyway.
I just hit a certain frequency, I guess, because don't forget, it rang my ears too. I'm like, oh, that was piercing.
Yeah, but
that makes me feel better.
It was worth it.
No harm done,
It was worth it.
That's
look, it brought you to this point in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe you wouldn't have your child if it didn't happen that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly everything like that. Yeah,
that's seriously how it works, man. Jim, what's going on? Like COVID? Now, are you shut in? I know you probably.
By the way, Jim is our man in Hollywood. By the way,
oh, we already discussed this. Oh yeah, Chris lost.
I lost disc fright.
Of it.
No, so it's I think it's like everywhere else in the world or country. We're pretty much locked down. I go out with my buddies on motorcycles, but we have our communicators and we can talk. And in a way, it's a great way to be social without being in close proximity or indoors. So it's, I think, very safe.
Yeah, sure.
I think the riskiest thing I do is what a lot of us have to do, which is go grocery shopping.
Oh my God!
But that's not, I don't think, terribly risky anymore. The way they have it all set up.
Same here.
I don't know how it is there, but they only let a certain amount of people in the markets here.
Yeah,
here too.
They have at the shopping carts. There's a sprayer and there's rags to disinfect the carts, and you shop and you wear your mask and kind of get through it.
Hope for the best. Yeah, it's the same here, but they finally now just did the mask thing, and now we're on the map for one of the biggest hot spots in the world right now. Woo! Who would have thought, man? After 3 months of shutdown, in comes an influx, and now we're getting blamed for it.
Oh well,
but
the people,
I know.
Common sense should reign supreme. But Jim, 40 years is a long time. We've been through highs and lows, crying, tears. Relationships started, relationships ended.
Good
friends.
times.
And
you saw me like hung up on a girl for 5 years and all kinds of stupid things.
It happened. Ain't love grand? So
yeah, especially because she's in my life right now. The tables have turned, and it's another story, but it's kind of funny.
Oh,
but I want to go back to Just No Way for a second, because back in those days, and you were mentioning Ian's the studio, which was a 2 or 3 bedroom house.
Yep.
And I have to say, it was brilliantly arranged. Like the living room was the mixing room. One of the bedrooms was, I don't remember. Was like a closet. Was there a closet for a vocal room?
No. One of the bedrooms was the
tracking room.
Yeah. There was no window in there, but there was a little old closed circuit television, I thought.
But that's where we recorded Just No Way, and that was a lot of fun.
It was great, man. Fun place, and then you go into the kitchen, and there are big, very, very large cats staring at you from the top of the refrigerator.
Oh yeah,
cat sound.
Oh
man, we had great times. I did quite a bit of time in there with Ian, and so did we all. Yeah.
That was fun. And I understand you have a caveat about what we said about our encounter with Little Richard at the Continental Riot House.
Oh, yeah. Well, I said to you both independently that you didn't mention that in your podcast when you were talking about Little Richard and his passing. That we're in that. What's the name of that? It's in the Hyatt, but what's the restaurant in there called?
I don't know.
Oh, my God, Jim. I'll look for it.
So, our mob boss...
Yep.
Our mob leader. Do we say his name?
You can if you want.
Yeah.
Frank Scarabino.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Send all email correspondence to Jim Alden.
Yeah.
Well, he's in protective. What do you call it?
Yeah. Witness protection
program somewhere.
Something like that.
Probably working at a donut shop in Wyoming.
We good.
So we're sitting there eating. I don't know what we're doing there, but there we were.
We're eating shrimp cocktails up the yin yang.
We're talking
about
I
them
know what it is.
Talking to him about managing it. Yeah.
It was a meeting.
Yeah.
And there's Little Richard.
Amazing.
and he's just right. He's just bigger than life. We're looking over at him, and he's bigger than life.
Yeah.
He's just over there, with an aura around him.
Yeah,
and every once in a while, you can hear he's cackling or talking or whatever. You hear that voice. It's only him.
Yeah. He was on, man. He was on.
And then what did Frank say to the server?
Send over a bottle of your best champagne to Richard.
You can get closer to the mic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Chris.
thanks, man.
Right. But then he corrected him and said he doesn't drink. Right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So out comes a Martinelli sparkling cider.
Yeah, first he said, send him the best because he's the best.
Oh
yeah.
Something
right.
like that.
Right. Yeah.
And then I love when he gets, we see the waiter come out with the bottle walking towards him. We're all anticipating whatever. Yeah. And I don't think he stood up, but he turned to our table, Little Richard, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, shut up.
Oh, yeah. I loved it.
That was so great.
That means thank you.
That's Little Richard's thank you and everything.
Man, that's something priceless.
Dude,
that's unbelievable. Thank you for interjecting that.
How could we forget to even say that?
Well, we didn't. Something happened to the disc, and I had to redo.
Chris screwed something up that day too.
I'm getting used to some new gear, but it'll take a while.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Let's go back even farther. We all went to Hollywood Professional School. Jim, you were a year older.
HPS.
Yes, good old HPS. What is your take on it? If you had to do an elevator pitch about that school, what would it be?
Well, look, there are pros and cons, right? I see it as this iconic place that has had a history of teaching very famous movie stars,
yes,
and singers and performers. I mean, we had professional ice skaters there and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, like the Brady Bunch kids went there.
Yeah.
You know, Valerie Bertinelli was in one of my classes, although she was never there hardly.
Sure, Mackenzie Phillips too.
Mackenzie Phillips,
and I'm friends with her to this day, by the way.
Oh, that's funny. I met her down here at a addiction and recovery lecture series at the school. At Horry County Technical College. That's awesome.
Yeah. I talked to her on Facebook and stuff. She's a Facebook friend, and she's actually a really sweet woman. But Tatum O'Neal, Raj.
Yes, that was after we left. I was kind of a stalker. I wrote a song about her. I knew where she lived. Whoops.
She was in Mr.
I'll find that.
She was in Mr. Squinia's class. I remember.
Oh. Squinia was a philosophy. What else? Logic,
ethics.
Oh, yeah,
ethics.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
she wasn't in my class, but that's where I saw her when I was moving classes. I'd see her in that class.
Oh.
And then you're forgetting like Lance Kerwin and Leif Garrett. But I got one more for you.
Well, no one's going to know who they are anymore.
Yeah.
But what's the one more?
Todd Bridges.
Oh,
didn't you tutor him?
I was I tutored Todd Bridges. He was a little kid then. He was in 6th grade. He was doing fish or something. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, before he had all the drug, obviously, all the big issues. But he was a good kid. But anyway, to sum up HPS, it's not just the people, right?
That's right.
This place had a smell about it.
Yeah, sure did.
There was no air conditioning.
Yeah, I'll call it a pong.
It was like
paint the picture to people that don't know. It was an old building.
Oh yeah, old man.
And it must have had 73 coats of paint.
That's what I was going to say. That
they had this kind of gray kind of paint on the floor.
Yeah, they just slapped it on. They didn't bother taking the old paint off, and it must have been an inch thick.
And the design of the place, it was just stupid. I don't think it was originally a school. I don't know what it was, but anyway, maybe I don't know.
An insane asylum.
and it covered really all grades.
Yeah.
But what I liked about it, it was small enough that you kind of got to know most of the people.
Oh, yeah. We made some friends.
And it covered all grades. I mean, there were little kids in a different little section of the school, but there were little kids there, too.
Yeah, man. I used to, one of my periods, I used to go over and help with the preschoolers. And they all, this is Chris talking, and they loved me, man, and I loved them.
That was a little house behind the building.
Little kind of, little house.
Bungalow style.
Yeah. So anyway,
our teachers, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, when those kids, when my brother walked in for the first time, they were blown away because we're twins. And so
that's where the Chris came from. I love that.
The kid was looking at us back and forth. He goes, Chris. And then points to the Raj, or either way, to Chris. To Chris. And then whenever they saw Raj from then on, it was to Chris.
I think I came there to eat lunch.
Yeah.
That affected Raj's life forever. He's always been in a corner, shivering as a number 2 position because of that little kid.
In a fetal number 2.
That explains my years of addiction.
Oh, okay. I guess that does it. That says it all right there, man.
But I want to round out the rest of my impression of HPS.
Yeah, man.
So there's that. There's the old building. There's the smell. There's all these kind of semi. And the interesting thing is, it was not. It's kind of bizarre because we had famous people, and then we had all these Persians.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, one Persian liked the school and told the rest of the country, if you go to LA, send your kids here.
Well, and then go ahead.
Oh, I just love roll call because it would it would be Johnson, Smith, Lafayette.
Oh yeah.
Rafa.
And so, like, Jones. People getting in trouble.
Yeah. But he would say, Mr. Werner, when he was our English teacher.
Not to talk.
Yeah,
not to talk.
He would conjugate funny. He goes, Safa, to Mrs. Mann's. To Mrs. Mann's office.
He was the English teacher, this ancient dude. But
Mrs. Mann. The principal.
Oh man, she was ancient.
She loved you guys, though.
She was awesome. Chris talked her a D into a B in her office.
That wasn't my idea.
Was it mine?
No. It was done for me by somebody else.
Well, I was sitting there with you.
Were you sitting on her lap?
No, goodness me. I would have if I had to.
Bertha Mann.
Oh God.
I don't know.
She kept the hair dye business alive.
Oh gosh.
Oh God bless her. Yeah, man.
So all of the teachers were really like geriatrics, man. Most of them.
We had Squeenia wasn't terribly old.
No, he was on the young side.
Yeah, but the core of them.
Federley was old. Anderson was old.
Greer,
Miss Anderson,
the math teacher.
Miss Greer was old.
Jim knew Mrs. Greer outside of the school. Yeah.
So she lived on my street, and before I could drive, she drove me to school a few times.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
And what's funny is people thought she was the mean one.
Oh, but yeah, she did appear that way, but I also realized how sweet she really was.
You took her aside from the education part. She's just sweet. She was just strict, that's all.
Yep, I mean, she was a good teacher.
But I have another little tiny anecdote.
Let's hear it.
Miss Anderson, who was our English teacher,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
She also taught my mother.
Wow.
Seriously?
Same, yeah. And I told my mom that. I said, yeah, my English teacher, Miss Anderson. She says, Miss Anderson? That was my teacher, and she was old then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
she said that.
Oh, my God. Well, how?
Because my mom is 19 years older than me. So
yeah.
I guess it's possible. And Miss Anderson, she must have been in her 80s.
Yeah. So you're saying, like, these teachers must have been retired teachers, or they got old at HPS?
Probably. They probably there since
young there, or what?
40s.
What was the deal?
Well, I can tell you at least Miss Anderson was there forever.
Well, also,
and wait, think about it. If you look at the yearbooks,
yeah,
they all had their youthful pictures in there.
Yeah, but
from the 50s.
The teachers.
I'm going to find out. We should have found this out before, but when it started, I'm thinking 30s. Could I be wrong?
Well, Deanna Durbin was a student there, and she was. She did the Dear Mr. Gable thing, remember?
I am writing this to you. I thought that was Judy Garland.
Well, she did a take of it also. I think she did a, what did they call that, a screen test?
Yeah, but I think Mickey
Judy
Rooney
Garland
went
story
there.
For you guys.
Oh, what? Boy.
I have information that you guys don't know.
About Judy?
Oh.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's fit for this podcast because it's not relating to our history or anything.
No, please. Everything's fit for this.
We're talking about Hollywood.
Okay, as you guys know, a little more than a year ago, I found my father's side of the family, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So he, unfortunately, has passed away.
Yeah, I was sorry to hear that.
But I have, I'm one of 7 siblings on that side of the family.
Wow.
But so they're giving me all kinds of information. Well, apparently, my mom, I put in quotes because she calls me, she tells me to call her mom if I want to, which was her husband. I talk to her a lot. And she says, yeah, back in the day, your father was a charmer and he was trying to make it in the business and all this. Yeah. But he for a little while was Judy Garland's personal assistant and would watch the kids. And they would go to Lake Tahoe together and do all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
So that's about all I have, but I think it's pretty awesome.
That is really awesome, about all you have? That's super cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really cool.
My dad would have loved to know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sweet. So
anyway,
so back.
That's
awesome. So HBS, the odd calls.
Yeah, remember
the 4-hour
calls.
days.
The odd calls.
Oh, and Friday. How about Friday wearing a tie?
Oh, yeah, I had to dress up on Fridays.
What's it thinking? You have to go to an audition on Friday? Maybe Friday afternoon.
It was just Friday, formal Friday.
Yeah.
But the odd call is when I felt like,
dorky tie day, man.
Yeah, but that first assembly we did with our little realistic PA, that's when I thought, we can be accepted.
Oh, yeah. Raj and I played that one, and it went nuts, and oh, man, that was fun. Now
what
we're trying to...
about?
Huh?
when you played?
We played like 2 or 3 songs at the
the Bee Gees?
Yes.
Yeah, Bee Gees. And,
I remember that.
With that cheesy little PA.
That's when I thought, I want to be these guys' friends.
Man, they went nuts in there, but man, the acoustics in that auditorium. Oh,
well, you had your little drum set. I say little because you had the little kick.
The 18-inch
kick,
yeah.
You just had a little keyboard. I don't remember what it was with a lot of attack.
It was called a Korg Poly Ensemble
that was before. No, it was before the 61, dude.
No, what was not the Poly 61? It was called a Korg Poly Ensemble.
P.
Oh, maybe so.
That was his original one.
I looked it up the other day. It looks very weird. It looks very strange.
Very old.
Yeah,
but that was cool. You guys got up there. You were confident. You did your thing.
Well, we didn't know what we were doing, but it sure was fun, man. And then from then, I was like, man, I want to recapture this, and that's what we've been trying to do ever since.
It's like people who smoke pot for the first time; they always want to recapture that.
Yeah. That first being stoned for the first time. Oh, yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a great place.
A cool vibe.
Yeah.
Friends to this day.
If you can remember, that's like late 70s.
Oh, yeah.
And the styles of the clothing were horrible.
Oh.
And there was one guy, because you had to wear a tie or, you remember Malcolm?
A sweater?
A cravat?
No, a turtleneck.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Turtleneck. Yeah, I remember him.
So if you wear a turtleneck and a coat.
Oh, perfect.
That's
just 70s.
It was just so Odd Squad.
Oh, that's so funny. Big hair, turtleneck. I remember that guy, man. Yeah, absolutely. And so many cool friends we made for forever there, man. But
Nora, and Shelley.
Well, I just wanted to say, like the Persians thing. Yeah. I think that was coinciding with the time that the Shah was displaced. Am I wrong? So a lot of those families moved to the United States.
Yeah, the Ayatollah and all that.
So that was man, we were living in a part of history when that was going on. How strange. And
that was towards the end of HPS for me, and I remember
77, yeah.
Hey, what year did we go to Hawaii? Was that
1981?
No, 1980.
80.
I'm just thinking of something that happened, and I just have to laugh about.
Yes, have it. Yeah, so we all went to, you said it, tell us, Jim.
Okay, so you guys, your birthday is July.
Yeah.
It actually just happened. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
But weren't we there in June?
We were there in late June, early July.
What I remember is it was probably a week or 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before your 18th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And I was already 18. And back then...
Dude, it was days away.
The drinking law was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys couldn't do anything.
Oh, I was so mad at you for being a little bit older, and you rubbed it in too.
You wouldn't do it.
Dude, and also, we couldn't rent a moped either.
And I think the law changed right after we got home anyway. Back to 21.
Dude, I was so mad at you.
Yeah, it changed to 21, so I think you got a double deck. If you had to go back, you'd still be underage.
That's crazy. Hey, man. So at least we had fun there. It didn't really stop me from having a good time, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I met that Canadian girl.
Oh yeah. Jimmy was she was cute.
Her name. I forgot her name.
I forgot too, and then Jim and I decided to go down to the beach real early one morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're getting to.
So we go get in line to get some food or a coffee or something, and there's this lady, pale beyond pale, and she looked like she had like a hospital outfit, maybe not, but I know she had a hospital. She had a robe or something on with a little hospital bracelet, pale as a sheet, with this big horsefly on her back.
This horsefly is just sitting there.
Oh, yeah, we thought she was. She looked dead.
You thought she was a zombie.
We thought. It was really uncanny.
How stoned were you guys?
No.
Too early in the morning, man.
Why?
We don't do that.
You were kids.
I didn't get any Hawaiian there or anything while I was there.
You didn't?
Whoa! I remember trying everything in the book to get Maria to let you guys go, and she got so mad at me. At one point, she blew up because
go where?
Because she was keeping you guys from doing anything.
Oh yeah, because she wanted us to always be the whole family.
Oh yeah, that's our sister, by the way.
Yeah, we wanted to break loose.
And on my end of it, I just wanted to have some teen time.
I know,
Sure.
me too. Hey,
but
that was fun.
She
You and
didn't
Maria
want that.
fighting, yeah. So 4th of July we were setting off firecrackers and things, and remember all over the running around. It was crazy.
man, we had and I really stupidly fell for that girl, and I even bought her a necklace, and then she
was
just
cute,
kind of blew.
man.
She was cute, but she kind of blew me off.
Was it
because-
Shelley?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, you're.
I don't know.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know, but she was really cute, man.
She was cute.
Hawaiian romance. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So Hawaii was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's go back to Hollywood.
Okay.
Like, what was like when you, we talked a bunch about the Magic Hotel. When you first met us, what was your impression of that place when Dad ran it?
So I remember the first time you guys brought me there. You were obviously both working the switchboard,
Old
and
fashioned.
they had the old-fashioned switchboard like Lily Tomlin would use.
Yeah.
Right.
And with the plug, but it's not like this was in the ancient history. It was old then.
Yeah, totally.
There was already, all new technology, but it seemed to keep working, I guess.
Sure.
And so
It had a rotary dial.
yeah, it
Archaic,
was,
man.
Yeah, and you can hear the conversations before you turn the knob back to neutral position.
Oh yeah,
remember
so
that.
the temptation was overwhelming.
Yeah, but what I remember mostly about that place is it was, I know it's called the Magic, but the place kind of was magic in a weird way.
I know
the
it.
people that came through
Oh, totally.
was just amazing.
All walks of life. I mean, celebrities, regular cool people,
Yeah.
criminals,
Magicians.
magicians through the
Chorus people. All
Oh, yeah.
that. Like we talked a little bit about this maybe in the first
Roger far away
episode.
again. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna have to. I want to circle back and next time we talk do little episodes from the Magic, the little rehearsal room we had down there, and all that.
I loved going there. And it was just comfortable. And your dad always liked me, and he was always nice to me. And of course, your Uncle Roger was a riot.
Oh yeah.
And you'd always get a wedge of iceberg lettuce.
It was magic.
Oh,
Dad
yeah,
would
I
cook
love
for us
that.
and all that. Yeah. Good times.
Well,
man.
speaking of, man, your grandmother was awesome. When we first met her, man, remember we used to go hang out?
She loved you guys. Oh, she loved you guys.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah,
Carmen.
she really was.
Oh, my
She
God.
raised me from birth, and she was a real lifesaver. She was amazing.
You're lucky you guys. Yeah, you're lucky. That's awesome.
I actually put your dad and my grandmother in the same little category of awesome parents. They're
Yep.
just, they do everything for their kids.
I totally agree. We were
Oh, what a
we were all
sweetheart.
very lucky, man.
I remember she had at one point. Am I hallucinating that she had a yellow bug?
She did have a yellow bug.
That's
She had a yellow 1968 VW Beetle, but I didn't realize she still had that when you met me. But she shortly after got a rabbit, a VW Rabbit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. That bug was so good to her, she wanted to stay with Volkswagen.
Oh yeah. The gub.
the gub.
Do you know? Remember, I built that little studio for us in the garage.
Oh yeah,
Just
for
like,
sure. That was beautiful.
She was completely on board with that. She was so excited, actually.
I
Oh
love
my
that.
God!
I think it was more because I would be there more,
Oh yeah,
and you guys would be there. But
and she didn't mind.
yeah, we built the studio. We rehearsed there. We soundproofed it.
Yeah, the Rogue Alley days, man. Yeah, and before.
Yeah,
you did a
yeah.
good job in there, by the way. That was a beautiful setup, man.
Yeah, it was always fun
Yeah,
to
it
come
worked out.
over there.
It worked out really well.
Oh yeah, I have some old pictures. I think I'll try to find them. If I do, I'll share them, man. But so what's up today, Jimmy? What do you? It's early for you. Not that early, but it's 2:30 here.
Yeah,
As we
it's
speak.
11:30.
Gonna go. It's raining
Yeah.
like a maniac here.
No, it's just a nice day. I was gonna just take my dog for another walk.
Oh yeah.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Everything's nice. The weather's good.
So are people coming back out now, or is it still lockdown, or what?
Well, no, so it's kind of a new phase. So
they
started to open the bars a little bit and the restaurants, and now we locked them down.
Yeah. Oh, but see, I think
the numbers have gone nuts.
Same here. So this is what they've come up with here. You can't sell alcohol at a bar after 11. Okay. Okay. So go to the store, buy cases of beer, go party with your buddies
on the beach.
Yeah. That makes no sense.
I don't know. That's like putting a Band-Aid on what? Like what?
Who knows, man?
Instead of taking decisive action.
I don't understand, but who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's all going to be different for a while, fellas. Might as well just get used to it, which I'm sure we are.
Yeah, I got to work later today, too. We have to wear masks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, besides all this depressing stuff, when you guys moving back to L.A.?
That would be lovely, man. I miss it terribly. So you are going to come. You are going to come visit us, though, aren't you?
Well, of course, you know.
Yeah. Well, moving. I need a little working capital to make my way back over there, brother.
I hear you. I got to tell you, Jim, it's a pleasure to hear your voice, and we're doing this. This has been fun. We got to do it.
Yeah, we
again.
will, and we have other things, endless things to talk about.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about your dad's beautiful tuna casserole a la vinyl flooring.
And we also didn't talk about 1015.
1015.
Are you still alive?
And Roger wrote 1019.
It is 1019.
Huh?
It's 5. 1015.
Are you sure 1015?
Yes.
Yeah, because the rest of the line is "Are you still alive?"
Yeah, right. We looked at that so many times.
Does this have something to do with tripping balls?
Why would it have to be?
I don't know.
I've never tripped over a ball.
What about
that's because you're not old enough.
Oh yeah,
wasn't that the same night there was a story about if you were an ant and you wanted to go really high?
I don't know. That was my little story, and I don't know if that was the same night, but it may have.
It was because we were wandering around Hollywood.
So if you were an ant and you got high up, you would be higher than man.
No, if you launched like a rocket up, the goal.
No, you guys don't even have it right.
Okay, go ahead.
In my twisted, slightly drug-induced.
Why were you? Oh, I don't
mind.
think. Yeah, okay. Okay, so by the way, while you guys were doing this, it was in the park across from the Magic. I ran across the street up to my apartment to go pee. When I came back, you guys were talking about it. Go ahead,
Jim. This is a good way.
I just had this vision that I started with. What if ants had technology?
Of course, you did.
Perfect.
And within their technology, they finally built a rocket ship. And then one morning, the newspapers of all the ant lands read higher than man because their rocket ship reached 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, finally went higher than man.
Yeah, so that was my whole vision.
I love it. That's a perfect way to close this out.
Perfect.
I don't know if I was drunk or what, but it was nuts.
Well, I was there, but I have no idea.
I plead the fifth, man. Plead the fifth. It was a good night. It was a great night. Very philosophical we were for some reason.
Yeah.
Hey, I love you guys. I'm going to hit it because I got to go. I'm going to shower.
Love you guys.
Hey, Jim.
Always fun.
Jim Alden, thank you for joining us. Let's get back on as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right,
Bye,
fellas.
guys.
Talk to you later.
Right.
Bye.